Okay, so I have alternated back and forth on whether I am the dumbest smart person I know or I am the smartest dumb person I know. It depends on the day. 2 years ago, I had a very problematic butthole. That's a sentence. It hurt all the time. It burned all the time. Felt like I was sitting on a cannonball all the time. So like any other poro, naturally, I type my symptoms into WebMD. WebMD gives me the most likely prognosis, the most likely cause of it. WebMD says anal warts or anal herpes, one or the other. Maybe both. Who knows? It's a party down there, you know? And as soon as I saw HPV or anal warts or anal HPV, I was devastated. I was shattered because I was just like, fuck, man. I've been raw dogging it my entire life, just using the pull and pray technique my entire life. And so I was just like, well, shit. Now it has all come back to haunt me. And I was like, all right, well, I'll text some of my friends because I got 3 friends and they all have HPV. And I was just like, hey, what do you guys do when you're having some problems with HPV? And one of my friends, she was like, when I'm having an outbreak, I just use apple cider vinegar. I just get some apple cider vinegar and I just, douse the area and just make sure that the wounds, the sores, the fissures are covered in apple cider vinegar. And I was like, okay, I can do that. That's not hard, So I go to Walmart and I buy one of those giant fucking bottles of apple cider vinegar. I come home, I get a bowl, like a yay size bowl, and I pour the apple cider vinegar into the bowl and I get some wet wipes too. I get 2 wet wipes and I put the wet wipes inside of the bowl. And then I strip down and I get the wipes and I just slather myself down with it. I just drench the entire muffler region, the bar stool region. After I did that, I go to my kitchen and I heat up an Amy's organic tofu scrambler in the microwave, and I take it out of the microwave and put it on the table and sit down, start eating it. And as I'm eating it, like within, 3 minutes of eating it, my ass lit up, bro. Like, we're talking radioactive. We're talking blowtorch in a microwave hot. Like, it is uncomfortably hot. Like, I cannot sit any longer. And so I text my friend and I'm just like, what's going on? And she's like, bro. She's like, you gotta dilute down, homie. What the fuck is wrong with you? She's just like, she's like, you gotta use 3 parts vinegar for 1 part water. You can't just use the fucking vinegar straight out of the bottle. People use that shit to descale and clean their bathtubs with. That's a base level acid. You're fucking dumb. It's just like, oh shit. So after that, 30 minutes of me bent over in the shower, just hosing down my bung. And like, even after I got out of the shower, it was still just horrific pain and burning. And so I went to an urgent care doctor, and I went to the urgent care facility and I told the doctor what I had done. Fucking laughed in my face. Didn't even try. Well, he did try to hide it. He went, and then he fucking got his script pad and like held it to his face and laughed behind it. So it's just like, I was diagnosed as a result with chemical burns from the crack of my ass to the lower quadrant of my fucking ball bag. Just stem to seam chemical burns everywhere. And it turns out it was not anal warts. It was not anal herpes. It was just my first hemorrhoid. But going to sleep was fucking brutal though, because like I would lay down in bed, and when I would lay down in bed, because all the skin was fucking rotten, the fucking, it would sound kind of like you got two nylon bathing suits and you just rubbed them together. Like it sounded like rustling leaves. Like it was gross. I'll tell you what though, after 10 days, when the scabs fell off, brother, I had the freshest feeling butthole I have had since birth. Bet. That is fact.